And welcome back to another episode of A Link to the Past. We have 2 crystals left to go, so it is time to chill out.
Gotta say, I love the shadow and cloud effects in the woods.
I know it's such a simple filter, but it's nice to look at. Alright, so we're headed back over here. That's actually where I started the last episode at.
Some Ice Palace action.
Yeah. It's also nice because I can go fill up my fairies while we're up here too.
Right.
So we'll wait for that little block down there. Excuse me, fairy lady, I don't have enough money for you.
She's expensive.
Yeah, I already maxed out my bombs, but I can still get a few more arrows. I'm not sure how high they go up, but they make it be like one more upgrade.
Yeah, I don't recall. I guess whatever your bombs are.
Well, my bomb maxed out at 50, so that was 40 extra bombs.
Oh, maybe it's 70. Does 70 sound familiar?
Well, if I went up to 50, that's 40 extra bombs, so 40 extra arrows would be 70, so that sounds about right.
Okay.
I hate these guys. I don't have to kill them, but...
Well, you do hate them.
I know.
Sometimes you just have to kill on principle.
Tingle, the magic flames will protect you inside this icy dungeon. But wait, who told me that? Was that Sahasra Hollow or Zelda? I feel like Zelda is a little bit more consistent with identifying herself.
It is I, Zelda.
Yeah.
That's how I answer the phone.
It is I, Steve. I am communicating to you through the power of the telephone.
Did you know that piezoelectric materials convert mechanical energy to electricity?
And your wife is just like, no, I guess I want you to pick up the milk. You know, forget these guys. I don't care about them. They can just hang out in there, do their own thing, whatever.
It's satisfying to bombos the crap out of them, but
I mean, that's a good point.
You are committing to a lot of magic that way. But pretty much that's all they're good for.
Yeah.
Being bombos. Oh no. Well, I guess that wasn't so bad. You had full fairies.
Well, I mean, I have full bottles, so I don't really need to use it for that.
Right.
I just wanted to heal.
You see, get the health.
Okay, nothing in there.
No.
Not yet, anyway.
Well, they do need to push you through this whole 4-way switch.
Yeah, it's sort of interesting. Like, that room itself, not great, but they use it to great effect in one of the Game Boy games where you have a switch that rotates.
Oh yeah, I think both the oracles, maybe even like Awaken You. I think all the Game Boy games use that thing.
Oh, you know what? I got the special rod, so I can just use it like this instead of having to use a bomb.
That's true. And so this is part of the infamous Ice Palace floor block puzzle. The deadliest of all block puzzles across series history.
Yeah, where you have to drop a block to the floor, to another floor.
Yeah. While making sure you have a path to go everywhere you need to. It was a mess. And with the cane, it's a mess you don't have to deal with.
You know, I realized with these like telepathic blocks up here that Sahasra Hollow is basically the series' first Navi. Like everyone acts like Navi came first, but it's actually him.
It's true, except he was polite enough to let you pick up the phone.
Right. Same way with Grandpa Orira in Link's Awakening. You actually had to go to a phone to talk to him.
Yep. Which I like better. Just give me the option of getting hints when I need them.
Yeah. Although, sometimes you wouldn't always get him. You would get, I think like a dormouse or something like that. You'd answer the phone. It's kind of funny. Forgot exactly what he said, but it was just like this random conversation from a nobody that never shows up in the game.
Oh, that sounds right, yeah. I'm always torn with that kind of thing. Because on one hand, I don't necessarily want the hints, but on the other hand, I don't want to miss all the new dialogue.
Right, right. Especially sometimes, like, especially in Nintendo games, when they deliver you hints, they do it in such a fun and charming way.
They often do, yeah.
Although, you know, games where they force it, though, it gets a little bit tiring.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, I've been playing one of the Mario and Luigi games, and they have to explain everything. Whenever there's like a cool concept that shows up in that game, like, oh, this is really neat, I kind of like this idea. Before I get to go play with it and experiment with it, like, I get to not only get it explained to me, but I have to demonstrate it for the character that's explaining it to me to show that I know how to do it now.
Well, don't forget the stage where they do it in front of you to make sure you're familiar with the idea of what they want you to do.
Right.
So you go through like 3 tutorials before they let you loose. Man, I wonder why they're giving you bombs.
I don't know. Probably for this room. I should have bombed something.
How could you have ever guessed?
I actually should have went ahead and did it, but I wasn't thinking. Wasn't using my noggin.
You just want to jump down the hole, see what happens. Yeah, on a similar note, I just started Ever Oasis, and it's like 15 minutes of introducing you to the concept of this is a game where there's a town.
Yeah.
Followed by like the tragic destruction of everything you ever loved. Followed by
classic RPG trope.
Oh yeah. And that's followed up with a chatty water spirit who is walking you through the concept of the game has started now. And I'm half hour in, and I don't feel like the game has started. It's irritating me.
Yeah, I feel you there.
It's like I haven't had any agency. I've had control, but not agency. Where it's like, and now I want you to walk around town and talk to absolutely everybody in the town. And no, you can't do anything else until you've done that.
Yeah, I mean, like, sometimes you want to be able to introduce, like, your town, let people get an idea of how to play the game, but you gotta let them take that, you know, to take that for themselves and, you know,
right.
Make it so they want to do it, not because they have to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Although, mentioning, like, the whole thing about the town being destroyed, like, I almost want to see a Pokemon game where that happens now.
That would be amazing.
Saffron really is
just destroys your hometown.
Yeah. Oops. There we go.
Those guys always throw me off because they have shadows regardless of whether there's a floor. And there are invisible floors in this game.
Right. But those are not the invisible floors.
No, they're not.
Man, I'm going a long way around just to get back to where I wanted to be.
Yeah, they're really mad at you for not taking the hint.
Whoops. Was it over here? This looks familiar.
I think, isn't that how you got here?
I feel like it's down here. Oh, come on, walk! Here we go, okay, this is where I want to be.
Great.
I mean, technically you can beat the dungeon without it, but why would you want to miss out? Oh, I don't have the big key yet.
Oh no, they're just showing you where the big key was. Or the big chest.
Oh man, I wasted all of that time.
I think neither of us caught that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, in my defense, like, I got the big key almost instantaneously in the last dungeon.
That's true. Yeah, the idea of not having it was just inconceivable.
Yeah. I'm just making up for all the extra time we had with the dungeon being so fast last time.
Right. Don't want to cheat people out of the satisfaction of watching you clear every room in the dungeon 2 or 3 times.
Right. Before we do Turtle Rock, I'm going to have to go make a side tour and go grab the missing items, the cape and the other cane.
Oh yeah,
It'd be pretty useful in this dungeon with all these fire rods.
Would have been useful in Skull Woods too. Not that you bothered with that dungeon.
Yeah. Although I bet it would be pretty good fighting the moth guy with that.
That's true.
Because, I mean, really the big thing about that boss is just being able to output damage really fast because he has no defenses. So as long as you can wail on him.
Right, yeah, I mean, his main problem is the room that he's in is kind of tough.
Oh, thank you for putting that pot back there for me.
Yeah, it's the Minish folk.
They are very consistent like that.
They are.
Look at that, look at that.
Just wasting your bombs. After they gave you a bunch of them. That's how they treat you.
You can die.
I love the concept of pulling on those guys' tongues.
I know, it's so fun.
One of my favorites. Alright, well, shall we pick this up next time?
Yeah, it seems like a nice place to stop here. Nice and lonely.
Nice safe room.
Alright, we will be back next episode. Good night.